Hello everyone, for this video we are at a little village called Lamesley, close to the A1 in Team Valley. I came here to do a video a few months back, but my battery was dead, so I couldn't do it. But this is the parish church of St Andrew at Lamesley. It is a lovely old church. Even got engraved St Andrew at Lamesley. Let's go and have a look and see what we can find. And the sun is just about to come out, fingers crossed. It's been should be a little bit quieter over here, but what a fine church. To the glory and memory of Ather, 3rd Earl of Ravensworth, born 6th of August 1833, died 7th of February 1904. The clock in this tower was placed by his widow. And then there's a sundial over there. This is very oldie worldy. That's what I like to see. Look at that lovely engraving. This is the burial place of Thomas Solsby of Chowdene, for many years colliery right at Ravensworth Colliery, who departed this life December the 21st 1856, age 76 years. And then Thomasin is relict, so she died 1840. Thomasin, relict of the above. I must have read that wrong, have I? She died September the 3rd, 1845, but he died 21st December 1856. So, it can't be a relict because she died after him. So he died before him. Got loads of these oldie worldy ones. Found the burial place of John and Elizabeth Dunn of Bairnesley Lane. So, that one's darkened probably from pollution over the years. The church looks rather discoloured. Family burial place of Thomas and Mary Armand. These look very similar. These 4 or 5 headstones. Again, must be the same mason. Thomas and Mary. Family burial place of Thomas and Mary Armand of Darwent Crook. Great surname, Armand. And then there's another one here for Richard and Francis Robson, late of Windmill Hills. Some of these place names give like an idea of the old idyllic way of life, windmills, farms. After that one. Anthony Waters, obit 15th of Feb 1785, age 69. So what's that? 215. That's nearly 240-year-old. Orbit, I think means death. Lovely lettering. Oh look, William Barkus of Aberdeen. And the sun is out. It's been out a little bit, but not a great deal. In memory of Mr. Thomas Smith, late cook to Sir Henry Liddell, the baronet, who died April the 12th, 1787, aged 47 years. So cook to a baron. Oh, look at this. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at that, the skill in creating that. And look at the writing. In memory, writing, I say writing, lettering. In memory of Isabel, wife, look how it's spelled. Isabel, wife of Thomas Robson. Also, 4 of his children lie here. and he was from Long Acres. And there's another one in memory of Thomas Robson of Long Acre. And a few Robsons. Obviously it's a popular northern name, surname in history. Again, all these headstones are fairly similar. In memory of Henry Harrison of Cooper House. Died 13th of March 1804, aged 70 years old. More Robson. Margaret, the beloved wife of John Southern of Usworth. That's over towards Washington, over Washington area these days. Look at that engraving there. We'll get a better idea of where we are when we come out into the open. See if we can find some old nice epitaphs. I want some epitaphs. I haven't seen any epitaphs yet. John and Sarah Old of Trench Hall. If worth departed ever claimed a tear, the kindest best of children claims it here. And then we've got the burial place of John and Anne Bell of Trench Hall, 1854. John Bell died 1854, age 45. This truly kind and something able man lived respected and died lamented by all with whom he was acquainted. Just so on there. Quite picturesque in there, isn't it? Look at that. The burial place of Edward Weatherly. Mary, his wife. When I was at Washington yesterday doing the video, I noticed a few Weatherlys. Another Robson. Look at that. Elellanena Dobson. She died 1844, 72 years, many years in the service of Lord Ravensworth. There was a Ravensworth Hall or castle not far from here. And apparently, you can still see outlines of old medieval fields. Grand, a bit like a fireplace, that one. To the memory of the Reverend Caleb Dixon, minister of this parish, upwards of 12, I think that's 42 years, who died March 2013, 28, 71 years. Oh look. I visited here many years ago because my great-great-granddad Titus Emerson was from Weardale, and his sister came to Lamesley and she married a market gardener, and his younger brother must have come to stay with him, lived in Bristol. He died here, but I think he's actually buried up in Weardale rather than at Lamesley, because I would have liked to. That's the reason I came, to see if I could find a grave for him. Wind's died down a bit. When I was here, I never went round the other side, so I'm going to see if that's got an old section as well. But you'll recognise where we are in a minute, because there's a well-known landmark you can see from here. Oh, that. Aircraftman A. Richardson, Royal Air Force, 16th of May 1942, aged 27. Thy purpose, Lord, we cannot see, but all is well that's done by thee. Those Commonwealth Graves Commission, sadly. There's another one, T.W. Mackenzie, Durham Light Infantry. So there's this, I've never been in this section. When I've ever visited, at that time I only went around that church there. Let's have a look if we can see through. See that landmark, so then you'll know where we are. It's a lovely little spot. That's one. Sacred to the memory of Edward Story of Aton Banks, who died September 23rd, 1849, aged 43 years. This stone is erected by his widow as a token of respect for an affectionate husband, a kind father and a respected member of society. Lovely, lots of lovely words. Thomas English of Aton Banks. A few old ones around here. Oh, that's a big epitaph. Bloody hell. Jacob Gowland, founder and proprietor of Reckington Lunatic Asylum. The ashes, see if I can get a bit closer. The ashes of a kind husband, a tender father and a cheerful friend lie here. He was one of the 120 victims of Asiatic Cholera, which septimated the village of Reckington in the month of September. I have to work out my Roman numerals there. 1500, 1800. I think it's 1866 maybe. I only know that because somebody mentioned the other day there was an 1866 cholera outbreak. Amongst the many bereavements which were caused by that awful scourge, none was more lamented than the loss of Mr. Gowland, not only by his widow and family, but by all who were acquainted with his cheerfulness of heart and disposition. Grand epitaph. Lovely little spot here. Now we've got two Commonwealth grave ones. There's another find. That's John Fleck. I think Fleck's a Scottish name. I think. Now we've got two right at the back Commonwealth graves. Herbert Crone and Alice Wilkinson. Oh, she was the first one I've ever come across for a female Commonwealth grave headstone. And that's Alice Wilkinson, Auxiliary Territorial Service. She died 1st of August 1945. So a lady helping the cause. And then here's another one, sacred to the memory of Jane, wife of William Ather, who died of cholera at Aton Banks. I think they've spelt it differently because there's Aton, E-I-G-H-T-O-N. But might not show up. I can't. In the distance, up on the top there, is the gate, Angel of the North, and year one is just beneath it, and then just in, we're actually close to the main East Coast railway line. If you've ever been to Edinburgh, Newcastle, you would have been on there. So this is not that far away. Now we've got some more old ones at the back here. Sacred to the memory of Nathaniel Simpson of Aton Banks. This stone is erected by his aged father as the last tribute of parental affection for a dear son whose life was something prudence and usefulness. It would have looked a hell of a lot different back in the 1800s. It would have just been countryside over there. That's Gateshead over there. Let's have a walk around this bit over here because this is all new to me over here. I'm hoping that there's some old memorials at the back. William Fenwick, that's another good northern name, who fell in action in France, October the 15th, 1916, aged 22 years old. There's another one, R. Redshaw, the DLI. He died that way, may he live in silence, we remember. It's bigger than I thought, this. Oh, there's some. I better get around here because this looks really atmospheric and I've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'm not going to even just get the chance to see. Who's this for? Oh, so I've got a couple of minutes now, yeah. William and Anne Cook of Longbank House. Oh, look at these. Now look at this grand. That looks amazing. That, look how, this is what you see in the cemeteries where a lot of the iron railings have been taken off family burial grounds. Look at that. Gorgeous. And that's for George Joycey of Gateshead, an engineer. And look at this. Fenwick, what a great name. Fenwick Ironsides. Wow, look at this. This is a little overgrown section. Didn't even know this bit was here. Burial place of Dens and Margaret Rag of Bertley. Oh, look at this. Margaret and Ruth there, twain daughters. So obviously twins, died in infancy. Sad. I need to come back here and do an extra video just on this section over here. I've hardly touched it. Robert Stevenson, Master Mariner. He was many years commander of the ship Theodosia, belonging to M. Crowley and Co. of Greenwich. The older I get, the more I forget how you're supposed to pronounce things. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful around here. Nicholas Wilkett of Headley. Look at that. Oh my god, that is amazing. Look at that ship. Erected in memory of John Turner, shipwright, late of South Shields, who died February the 18th, 1811. Shipwright was a ship's carpenter, but I thought it was going to be for a ship owner or a ship's captain with the grandness of that. And there's the church. Got a couple of minutes left, so I'll come back to this one to show you where we are. So this is the main road which goes from Lamesley down to Bertley and Chesley Street. So it's quite easy to get to. There's a little car park on the front. It's a bit noisy. We'll have a look at these ones here. Look at that. Here lies interred the body of Ralph Unthank. Died 1757, I think, or 1857. To sacred to the memory of Walter Suffield of Norwich. In memory of William and Jane Errington of Bainsley Lane, Ravensworth. Right, I'm going to bring this video to a close. I just want to thank anybody who's watched it. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, and if you want to, click on the subscribe. It'll help grow the channel. So hopefully I will see you, well, you'll hear me some other time, but I might try and do some video editing on this one, so if it goes okay, if it doesn't, apologies. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.